Hello everybody and welcome to Gene's Reviews from a regular dude here in my car. Everyone that's subscribed, I want to thank you very much. If you're not yet subscribed, please think about doing so. Make sure you tap that bell icon so you can be notified every single time I upload a new video. Also, give me a thumbs up if you don't mind and leave a comment. And if you stick around till the end of the video, I got a joke at the end of every single video. Today we're going to check one out from a channel I haven't done in a long time. It's from That Is Impossible. And this is called The Most Unsettling Airbnb Encounters Caught on Camera. Have you ever seen the movie Barbarian? That's pretty unsettling. Check it out if you haven't. It's awesome, awesome horror movie. So let's check this out.
In today's world with work, responsibilities, and endless to-do lists, it's no surprise that when the weekend or holiday arrives, people are eager to get out of town and just relax. Just so you have an idea, around 100 million people book hotels and Airbnbs every year. That's a lot of people, isn't it? Now, most of them are hoping to relax and have a good time, which is what usually happens.
I would never stay at an Airbnb.
But sometimes, things can go wrong in the most bizarre and unexpected way. Sometimes turning a peaceful getaway into a real-life nightmare.
We're at our Airbnb. Tell me that is not a camera.
What the hell?
Yo, I just came from my Airbnb.
And today, we're gonna be taking a look at the scariest and most unexpected Airbnb and hotel experiences caught on camera.
I just stick with a hotel or a motel.
Are you guys ready? Sit tight, because this is gonna be a really wild one.
Backseat of my car.
Now, taking into consideration that privacy is a really big concern in today's world, I guess that one of the most common fears when renting an Airbnb is actually being watched by a hidden camera, or even worse.
It's so easy to do.
This was a live camera. We had no idea if someone was actually watching
And I guess this is exactly what happened with an internet account by the name of Brandon Robert. He was staying at an Airbnb with his girlfriend, and it was late at night, and they were changing channels on the television when all of a sudden this happens.
We're staying at an Airbnb, and we're flipping through the channels.
What is that? Is that ours?
It hasn't moved. We're too scared to get up.
Is it our toilet?
I'm gonna throw up.
That's sick.
Walking to the bathroom now, and we're gonna see if she pops up.
At this point, they do what anyone would do. They head over to the bathroom to test if this was indeed a hidden camera in their bathroom, and this is what happens.
Are you in there?
Okay, that's warped. That's messed up.
Babe?
You're joking with me, right?
I think it's coming from there. There's like vents.
It has to be that because it's right above.
Alright, well.
Unable to open the vent, Brandon and his girlfriend get the heck out of there as fast
called
as
cops.
possible. Creepy, isn't it? But Brandon's case isn't the only one.
We are at our Airbnb. Tell me that is not a camera.
Hi, we think our Airbnb has hidden cameras, and I feel like I'm being watched, and I just do not feel safe in my Airbnb.
TikTok user Kaylin Bossy had rented an Airbnb with a couple of friends of hers, and everything was going as it should, up until the moment they spot what they believe to be a hidden camera. So they did something different than what most people would do, and they called
That's
the
what
cops,
I would do.
And this is what
That's
happened.
the obvious thing, I would think.
Did you see that at home, bro? I don't know.
So that's what it should look like.
We are not going to contact the host. We are contacting Airbnb to see if they can send somebody out, because if the host did plant this, we don't want them to mess with anything or like hide the fact that they did put a camera in there.
After checking every corner, the cops come to the conclusion that the house may be indeed bugged with some sort of hidden camera, something advanced that they had never seen before.
We still don't know if it is a camera or not, but we are talking to multiple electricians, and a lot of people are saying like it really could, like there's a very good possibility it is. But again, we have not had anybody come look at it yet because we have not been in a room because we are scared to be there. So by tomorrow we should have like an actual update.
Unfortunately, Kayla never uploaded an update on the situation, but I want to know your thoughts. Do you think that this could actually be a hidden camera? And do you think that calling the cops is the right thing to do?
And this should cure anyone.
On January 2024, Luisa Dominguez and her family decided to travel to Pigeon Forge in Tennessee. Now, Pigeon Forge is a very small town with a population of about 6,000 people, so it's a very small town, but it's also a very beautiful town surrounded by rivers, mountains, and lots of trees. Now, even though Pigeon Forge is a beautiful place to visit, it's also located in the Appalachian Mountains.
I think it's also
now, if you don't know about this, the Appalachian Mountains is
Park
considered one of the most haunted places in the United States, with loads of strange stories of skinwalkers, unknown creatures that roam the woods, paranormal activity, and the list goes on.
It's back. It keeps peeking in here on me. Oh my goodness gracious, what the hell? Ain't nobody in the other room. Look at this. Oh my gosh.
Now, at the time, Luisa Dominguez and her family, including her brother, decided to rent a cabin in the woods through Airbnb, and upon arrival, her brother decided to sleep in the upper floor all by himself. Everything seemed as it should. It was a quiet and cold night, and everyone was fast asleep. This is until 3 in the morning, when her brother is woken up by what he describes to be a large hand pressing against his chest.
Tipo 3 de la mañana, yo siento una presión en mi pecho, una mano grande, más o menos de aquí hasta acá, que me abrazó. Yo pensé que era mi cuñado o las niñas despertándome, algo había pasado. Cuando me di cuenta que no había nadie conmigo, me entró un escalofrío por todo el cuerpo y yo empecé a gritar auxilio, auxilio, auxilio.
Sounds like sleep paralysis.
Luisa's brother walks towards the stairs, and this is when things take a really strange turn.
En ese momento voy, abro la puerta y no podía abrir la puerta. Yo me volteo y me quedo así mirando hacia el extremo cuando siento varias manos que me están agachando y me están sentando y yo seguía gritando auxilio, auxilio, auxilio. En ese momento prenden la luz, salgo corriendo, algo me empuja hacia la escalera y caigo de espaldas así, y ahí en ese momento llega mi hermana.
When Luisa wakes up, she's pretty sure that there's a burglar or maybe an animal inside the house, so she calls the police, which arrive 10 to 15 minutes later. And this is what happens.
Papi, mire a ver si de pronto fue un animal.
At this particular moment, the police is trying to understand how was it that he fell down. Was it an animal, maybe a burglar, or anything like that? So they're asking some questions. However, Luisa's brother states that he felt as if there was a hand picking him up and throwing him down the stairs, even though there was no one there. At the time, he was taken to the hospital just to run some checks and for some minor stitches, but he was back home in a couple of hours and everything was just fine.
Me hicieron varios exámenes, gracias a Dios no pasó nada grave y me dieron de alta.
Stay downstairs.
Now, Luisa and his brother were surprised that police actually took them seriously and were very much interested in what had happened.
Nosotros contamos la actividad paranormal que había sucedido en el momento. Creíamos que nos iban a tildar como locos, pero tomaron una reacción totalmente preocupante y normal, o sea, como si les interesara.
Normally, they could think that he's crazy or just spilling out nonsense, but it wasn't the case. And I guess that this is mostly because the Appalachian Mountains is indeed considered a very haunted place.
Yeah, it really
and
is.
full of bizarre and strange reports of Bigfoot sightings.
Do you see that? Do you see that? Oh my God. Oh my God.
Paranormal activity, and the list goes on.
Well, that's an odd place for an Airbnb, if that's what this is.
Whatever it is that happens in the Appalachian Mountains to this day remains a complete mystery. Is it maybe because it's one of the oldest places on Earth, being a mountain range that was formed around 230 million years ago, or is it something else entirely?
Crazy.
For the past centuries, scientists and researchers have been trying to prove the existence of ghosts, paranormal activity, and another side of this life that we humans cannot see with our eyes. However, animals like dogs and cats seem to be sensitive to this paranormal side of life. They can hear and see things that we can't.
That made me jump a little bit.
Oh,
what is it? What is it? What is it? What is it? Oh shit.
On October 2023, Emma Jean and her dog were staying at an Airbnb and everything seemed as it should. However, late at night, her dog starts staring at the wall and barking for no apparent reason, and this is what happens.
Is there a ghost? Yeah.
What is this first?
Where's the ghost?
There's something.
Where? Where is it? She's staring at the wall.
It seems as if her dog is reacting to something that neither the camera or Emma can see. But Emma continues on recording, and what happens next left Emma and the entire internet completely creeped out.
Oh, that paper moved.
Did you see that? What looks like the shadow of a hand can be clearly seen trying to reach for the dog. And not only did the dog notice it, so did Emma. Whatever's going on here, it seems that most internet users agree that this is possibly one of the best video evidence when it comes to proving the existence of a spirit world. Some internet users state that they can hear a growling sound in the very beginning of the video, and that they believe that this is what caught the dog's attention in the first place. Now, I'm not exactly sure about the past history of this Airbnb. What I do know, however, is that this is one of the creepiest videos I've ever seen when it comes to haunted places. But I want to know your take. Do you think that this is possibly a shadow person or a ghost? Or is it something else entirely? And have you ever experienced something like this before?
Could just be a spirit.
Now just imagine renting an Airbnb with the intention of relaxing for the weekend and actually finding yourself in the most bizarre situation ever, something that you usually see in a horror movie. Sounds weird and unrealistic, doesn't it? But it's actually not. While searching for the topic, I came across several videos of people who actually come face to face with the most bizarre situations ever, such as rituals being performed, hidden rooms, and the list goes on. And I guess that this is exactly the case with this next video that we're about to watch, that was recorded by a woman who was staying at an Airbnb all by herself, and all of a sudden she noticed bizarre sounds coming from one of the vents in the ceiling. At first, it seems as if she can hear someone next door, but then she contacts the Airbnb owner, who tells her that there is no one in the house and that there shouldn't be any noises inside the bathroom. So she does what anyone would do and sets up a camera in hopes of finding out what exactly is going on here, and what happens next left her completely creeped out.
Oh, hell no. Get the hell out of there. Now.
Now at this point, I'm pretty sure that most people would have left the house in a hurry, but she didn't. She trusted the fact that the Airbnb owner told her that there was no one inside the house, so she stayed there for the night. The next day she wakes up with a picture on her phone that she didn't take, and this is the picture. Creepy, isn't it? But it just gets creepier and creepier. On June 2023, Tiara and her friend of hers were staying at an Airbnb somewhere in Portland. And at first, they weren't very happy about the fact that they couldn't use the front door.
Well, yeah.
Once they were inside, they found this house to be very beautiful. But sometimes appearances can be deceiving, and what Tiara and her friend found out left them in complete shock. Check this out.
First thing that we get here, they did not give us the right address. They gave us an address to a place that does not exist. They said we cannot use the front door. We have to go in through this bedroom to this back
I wouldn't
door.
Do it.
Now, let's go to object number 1 to bring to your attention. There are strange tunnels, holes, and ways through this home. This one, specifically, has a big open space large enough for a human, besides the cabinet that goes into the bedroom, wherein... Wait, there it is. Stick your finger through it. There's a peephole. We have doors that don't properly close. We have evidence that there used to be locks on the outside. Where is it? Outside of bedroom doors. See? I need you to look at that. These little closets with their own little locks on them that open up into areas that look like this with warm, dark holes that lead to other rooms. Back through the gorgeous little kitchen, very girly pop, very cute, into the basement where the lights don't work. There's one light.
Why are you still there?
In the back room, and one light that works behind a bar over there. That's what we got. Object number 1. This door leads to God knows where. There used to be a lock on the outside. There's just this little wood block that seems to be turned quite regularly, keeping it closed with an open vent above it.
We don't go there. We're not even
We're not touching it. We're not touching it. Simply. And then there's this man-sized tunnel. A man-sized tunnel. Mind you, we are in Portland, Oregon right now, where there's an active serial killer on the loose. Yes. There's tons of little closets and things around this house. If you open them up, they lead to little sus more areas that we don't know.
After finding a hidden room with a peephole on it and several other rooms with locks on the outside, Tiara and her friend began to feel unsafe, as if there was someone possibly watching them. So after making this video, they contacted Airbnb and left the house immediately.
Of course.
But sometimes these hidden rooms aren't as easy to spot. And what if there's someone living or hiding inside?
Alright, so we're in our Airbnb in Canyon City. It's an old mansion. That is a secret door to a back staircase that goes into a bedroom. And I noticed that, here, open it up again. On this side is a wall. And on this side is a wall. And then there's this little bookcase that just looks like I said exactly to Connor that it's gotta be a secret door.
On January 2024, Connor and his family were staying at an Airbnb in Canyon City in Colorado. The house itself was very beautiful and everything was going as it should up until the moment that they started finding these hidden rooms.
And lo and behold, Connor found a button and it is a secret door into a whole creepy ass basement. Don't know if you can see how old that curtain is, but...
Should we go down?
Curious to see if this was something to worry about, they started trying to open these doors with a certain level of success. And at first, they were kind of giggling about it and finding it very entertaining.
Going down. Got friends.
However, things quickly become very creepy when they find out that there's someone possibly living or hiding inside. Check this out.
Lights, okay. Not too scary.
Creepy chest freezer. Finn. Oh.
I wonder where this door leads to.
Oh god. No,
Probably
don't.
the outside.
Okay, we have a...
Could it be where they live, and when they rent it out, they just live downstairs and don't say nothing? That's creepy, though. It's really creepy.
Ew, why are there so many rooms?
After checking the hidden basement, they come across a human-sized freezer and a heater that had been turned on before they got there for some mysterious reason.
Wait, shine the light in there again?
They also come across a locked door that they have absolutely no idea where it leads to.
Keep locked.
Several internet users seem to agree that there's something really creepy about this hidden basement. Not only there was a heater that was turned on all the time, which is sort of a safety issue, it possibly means that there's someone hiding or living there without their knowledge. But I guess that when it comes to finding these hidden rooms in Airbnbs,
I think it's the owners of the house, and when they rent it out, they just moved down there,
a couple of
which
weeks
is
ago. Check this
messed
out.
up.
A couple that had been staying at an Airbnb somewhere in the United States comes across this very bizarre room full of doors with locks
That
on
just
the
looks
outside.
scary to me.
Needless to say, they left the Airbnb almost immediately. But it doesn't stop there. Something very similar also happened with popular TikToker Lauren Gray.
Okay, so we're staying at an Airbnb and just a normal mirror. This is the bathroom. This is the main bathroom. Pan around. Okay, that's
pretty huge.
Back to
Look at this.
Lauren notices that there's a small vent in one of the bathroom mirrors. And after taking a closer look, she is able to find a hidden room behind it.
Bruh, this is first of all, look at this. Towel on the floor. For what? Come in. What the fuck is going on in here? What is this? What is that? What is
Leave.
Now inside the hidden room, she finds a towel, an underwear, and what looks like a pair of gloves and a chain. I mean, taking into consideration that the only entrance to this hidden room is through the bathroom mirror, what is going on here? What is this room used for? Creepy, isn't it? But it gets even creepier in this next video.
I'd be out
uploaded to Reddit
immediately.
by the
Why do
Mug
these people
Lump.
stay?
Check this
I don't
out.
get it.
Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah.
You're the people that I let the house to, right?
Yeah.
You're here on holiday.
Yeah. Who are you?
I own the house. I'm Richard.
What are you doing? What open it? Yeah. Is that a? Where's your trousers?
What the?
Where's your trousers?
If it's not inconvenient right now, I'd like to use the bathroom.
Excuse me. We've rented this house from you.
Yeah, well, any
Well, hell yeah.
No, there's no problems, mate. Just like, well, yeah, I'm happy with the house, but like, what are you doing here?
In this particular video, the owner of an Airbnb was staying inside of a hidden room all the time. And when it hits midnight, he goes out to use the bathroom, the kitchen, and many other places inside the house. All of this without anyone that's renting the Airbnb knowing about it.
You know, you might have noticed after midnight, there might be a bit of creaking on the stairs because there's me using the toilet. I was just sitting there and I think we're out.
You want to show? Well, yeah, but I'm not out.
Now in this particular case, it's a complete mystery what exactly the owner is doing inside that hidden room. Is he watching everyone through hidden cameras or what? I want to know your take. What do you think about this?
That's
and
wrong.
what would you have done in this situation?
I would have left and reported it.
This is it for now, but we do have more videos. Don't forget to check them out. And don't.
What is the deal with these Airbnbs? Are they cheaper than a motel or a hotel? Or is it just because they're more convenient because it's a house or whatever? Still, I would never do it. I'd rather just stay in a motel or a hotel. And if worse came to worse, I would just sleep in the back of my car. And if you have, like I said, if you haven't seen the movie Barbarian, check it out. That is a really, really good movie. It has Bill Skarsgård, the guy who played Pennywise. He's in it. And Justin Long. And I can't think of the girl's name. I had never seen her in anything other than Barbarian. But she's really, really good in it. It's a really, really creepy movie. It will make you never want to rent an Airbnb. Let me know what you thought of that in the comments down below. Now it's time for a joke. During the attempt on Trump, instead of yelling "get down," the Secret Service yelled, "Donald, duck!"